Hello guys, it's Jonathan here doing another Beyblade unboxing. So we have GhostCircle, so yeah, I have GhostCircle here, so anyway, yeah, let's see, UX12-01, here it is. We'll go and get this all opened up and then we will talk about this bay. Alright, so the first thing here, which I'll probably zoom in a little bit for, is the bit gear ball. So gear ball is something we've already seen before. Of course, a ball, it's kind of to get to the extreme line, which I find to be like very awkward, but anyway. It's orange. It looks really nice, I think, but yeah, just a nice color, but I will say I don't like that they reuse this bit. I'm not really a big fan of gear ball, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but anyway. Now we have 080, so 080, new ratchet, contact point amount as well, so yeah, 0, it's new. It's very round, which is very cool, but yeah, you do have these three parts that do definitely stick downwards. I don't think this will scrape horribly on an 80 ratchet, but it is an 80 ratchet, and I know these aren't like ideal, but it's still pretty cool. I think it works well with the motif, so I'm not upset over this, but yeah. Definitely an interesting ratchet for sure. Now we have GhostCircle, so here it is. Very cool looking. Kind of a very, almost like white with like a purple like tint to it. It's very pearlescent as well. Very cool. Of course have some kind of pink, I guess more like magenta, but whatever. Very cool. Unlike some of the recent UX bays, this thing does not have a gimmick. Its gimmick is being like small and round, which is like, okay then, I guess. So, not an overly interesting bay, but yeah, it's there. I like how this bay looks a lot, but yeah, it's just not overly interesting if we're being honest. So, let's go ahead and get into the part weights because this one, I know GhostCircle's like really late apparently, so I'm kind of curious how late it is. I heard it's like a remake late, so we'll see, but anyway. First up, gear ball, 2 grams, that's to be expected. 080, okay, 7.61, makes sense, and then GhostCircle itself, 26.73, that is extremely light. That is, I think that's lighter than any remake, if I'm being honest, so, not ideal, and altogether this bay is going to weigh a total of, 36.29 blades. There are quite a few blades that are lighter than this entire combo alone. That's wild, so not the heaviest bay, in fact this is the lightest blade, and yeah, just a generally light combo, yeah. Not ideal, so it is what it is, I guess. Alright, so anyway, I should probably fix the focus a little bit, but yeah, so putting this thing together, put 080 on, put gear ball on as well, and here is the full bay. We got GhostCircle 080 gear ball. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Alright, so unfortunately, there isn't a lot to say about GhostCircle, so I'll probably get to my ratings pretty soon, but yeah, GhostCircle again. Just a light, small, round bay, yeah, gear ball for counterattacks, kind of, but like, why would you want, like, movement on a bay like this? It's so light, like, this isn't gonna do anything, like, that's just a bad idea, and you got 080 as well. 080, I think, pairs fine with this bay being very round, so that part's fine, but yeah, I don't know why they did gear ball here. That was, I think like any other ball would have been a better choice opposed to gear ball. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that choice in particular. But aside from that, this bay overall, from a design perspective, how good is it? I'd give it probably, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's good. I like the gear chip sticker a lot. Aside from that, this bay is very, very bland. It's round, has no gimmicks, unlike some other recent UX bays. 080 gear ball, like, it exists, it doesn't really do anything overly interesting, but but the color scheme, like the white, kind of white-ish, kind of, I guess, purple tinted white, but whatever. It's pearlescent, that's cool. I got like magenta, orange, purple. Like I think like the whole like white, pink, purple, orange type of thing. That's like a really great color scheme. This might, I feel like I say this multiple times at this point, but I feel like it's up there as one of my favorite color schemes. So yeah, it's up there for sure. I don't know if I want to say it's my favorite. I feel like I want to say it's my favorite, but at the same time, I know I've said that multiple times at this point, so I'll just say it's up there. Aside from that though, yeah, the base is pretty bland. It just really gets a better score physically because I just like the color scheme. Aside from that, for its conceptual design, I am going to give this thing a 3 out of 10. It's a round stamina type. Oh boy, that is shocking news to me. We've never seen such a thing before. It is smaller though, so it's not like as good, although because it's a UX pay, there is still more like outer redistribution overall, so I guess that's kind of beneficial, but anyway. 080, again, it's round. Again, shocking for a stamina type. And then Gear Ball, like, why? Come on. Like, if you're not going to make a new bid, at least make something that like works a little bit better for this thing. That I don't think Gear Ball really does all that well for this, so not ideal. Overall, I think this bay is good, but it's not like great. Again, like its conceptual design, I think is lackluster to say the least, and its physical design, I think it's kind of mid, but it just has a really good color scheme, which is why I think it's still like good overall. Also, this is like a really cheap price. I got this thing for like $30. That was from a US seller, which is shocking. US sellers always go like really high on these things, so yeah, this seems like a fairly cheap prize bay, which is great. So if you want this bay, it shouldn't be too hard to get. Probably the easiest prize bay, or just wait for Hasbro to release it normally. That's always an option as well. But yeah, for now it's still like pretty easy to get, so that's always a good thing. Also, if you're going with like Japanese sellers, this thing will be like very cheap. So that is also an alternative. But anyway, aside from that, I should be getting Impact Drake hopefully at the end of this week, if not very, very early next week. But I had a lot of issues with that. I ordered from a certain place and they just did not send that out, so I'm going to have to handle that. But I did order it from another place, so it should be here fairly soon, hopefully. But yeah, apologies for making Impact Drake so delayed. I didn't intend for that to happen, but is what it is. Video should be up fairly soon. But for now, at least we had GhostCircle. So yeah, anyways, that's all for this video. So thanks for watching, and bye-bye.